Greetings, conscious entrepreneurs. I was literally sitting here today before my workout, and I really just wanted to share this word that Allah was putting on my heart and has been the last couple of weeks. So I'm in my workout hat and still got my hair wrapped, but I just wanted to come to you all. One of the scriptures I turned to this morning was from Surah 47, Muhammad, verse 12. And it said, "Surely Allah will make those who believe and do good enter gardens wherein flow rivers, and those who disbelieve enjoy themselves and eat as the cattle eat, and the fire is their abode." And Allah has been dealing with me lately about my own personal insecurities. I've been big on my prayers about being open to be a better conduit, to open and be a bigger conduit. And I know that things like insecurities impact the walls of the conduit, right? It's like an artery, and somebody who gets, I'm in vascular surgery, so I can relate it to this. It's like an artery, and inside there's plaque in the artery that disrupts the blood flow. And so I think of those insecurities and any kind of negative thoughts or issues that we're having as plaque in the conduit, or some kind of obstruction in the conduit. And so as Allah has been dealing with me on my insecurities and reminding me not to be common minded, and reminding me that my insecurities don't matter to Him, because He strengthens me through that. And I was just going through that whole kind of talk, because He's just been dealing with me on that this morning in meditation after prayer. And then I turn to this verse in Surah 47, where surely Allah will make those who believe and do good enter gardens wherein flow rivers. And I've been seeing water and flow coming through the conduit, or the wisdom of God, the instructions, the assignments. I've been just seeing all of that coming through me. And this verse talks about where rivers flow, or the flow of rivers. And so it says, those who believe. So I took that to mean that I have to believe beyond my insecurities. I have to believe beyond what is. I have to get out up over my skis and go to that magical space and believe beyond whatever there is there. And when I do that, I can open up, or we can open up, and rivers will flow through us. And then it says, and those who disbelieve enjoy themselves and eat as the cattle eat. And I told you that Allah had been dealing with me on not being common minded. And when I think about cattle, I'm a Midwestern girl, so I think about herds of cattle and them all just kind of following. I think about somebody following the herd, and nobody in the herd being really special. They're just all kind of pounding and hoofing along, eating whatever they are given, whatever the herder decides to give them. And I thought about when we disbelieve, we join the herd. Or when we allow our insecurities to overtake us we join the herd. And we don't stick out and we don't open up so that that beautiful garden and a flow of water can come through us. It says they eat as the cattle eat, and the fire is their abode. And I said, wow, what an interesting verse for me to be guided to in the midst of Allah dealing with me on my insecurities and dealing with me on not being common-minded, for him to, I felt like, say to me, surely Allah will make those who believe and do good enter gardens wherein flow rivers. See, the cattle can't come into the garden. The herd of cattle, that herd of disbelievers, they can't come into the garden, or else they'll trample everything in the garden. They can't come into the garden because when they're trampling through the garden, that river that flows through us, it gets obstructed. It gets destroyed. So what I now get is that not only can we not be common-minded, but we can't be overwhelmed by our insecurities. We can't even worry about our insecurities because it's through our insecurities that God can come in and flow and speak to us. And it's through letting go of those insecurities that we then can open up and let God. Let go of your marriage to your insecurities. Let go of going into situations where you're always looking to validate your insecurities. Let go. Go into those situations knowing that your triumph or your victory over your insecurities, whatever those insecurities are, is a great way and the perfect way for God to come through. And any demon that is produced as a result of those insecurities, if we just let God come in, he'll send Jesus over to cast out those demons. So I just wanted to share that with you all before my workout, before I got all made up, before I took my hair down and got my scarf off, but I'm about to get it in. I just wanted to share that because it was just something that has been heavy on me, and it was so beautiful how Allah released the heaviness. All right, so peace and blessings. I'll be back later, inshallah, to tell you all about some of the things that are going on today and this week. But right now, that was just a pre-workout, raw looking, sharing moment with you all. Peace and blessings.